Greetings everyone, so Dance 98 back at it again with another reaction. We're back at it again with the complete history of transformations in Super Sentai and Power Rangers. We're on to the one that was mixed with Power Rangers Mega Force. I believe it was Goseiger, I think. Well, we'll find out in a second here, considering I might have botched it or I might not have botched it. But the super cool Space Pirate one. The one that's going to be a fun time with Captain Marvelous involved. Let's check it out and see how it goes.
Now we look at one of the most iconic transformation systems in Sentai history with the Mobilates and Ranger Keys. This device was activated by inserting a Ranger Key, and when turned on, it would open up to reveal the Gokaiger logo. The Ranger Keys represented the powers of the previous Sentai seasons, and they've become a popular collector's item amongst fans. The Gokaigers frequently use their keys to transform into Rangers from previous seasons. This was an epic transformation in roll call, and the pirate theme was fresh and exciting. Power up! Super Mega Mode! The sequel of Power Rangers Megaforce was Power Rangers Super Megaforce, based on Gokaiger. Defenders, never surrender. The team switched to the legendary morpher this season and included a new morph and some fresh roll calls filmed just for Megaforce.
Oh, come on. You guys had to go Super Megaforce? You guys couldn't even call it like Power Rangers Space Pirates or Pirate Force or anything like that? You could have had fun with those names. Come on. Sheesh. Yeah, that's where that's where they mixed and matched the suits and everything like that and made the clips just a bit mess. So but the way they performed in America, it wasn't exactly the way to grab my attention, to be fair. Here we go. Go Ranger.
With Go Busters, Toei used callouts and references that Power Rangers fans could appreciate, and one of those references was the Morphin Brace. Much like braces from previous seasons, this device was worn on the wrist, and this was another device seen in the Lupin collection. Beat Buster and Stag Buster used the Morphin Blaster, a cell phone device that could turn into a gun. During the transformation sequence, the Ranger's helmet is applied without a visor, and then we see that their visor is actually a pair of sunglasses. I think it's a nice touch.
Kind of reminds you of the other ones, the Power Rangers Wild Force, I believe? Yeah, I think Wild Force. The ones that had the sunglasses instead of the battle bracers. Smorphin' time! Activate Beast Power!
Based on Go Busters, Power Rangers Beast Morphers used the Beast X Morpher. This show had a somewhat unique morph that wasn't anything revolutionary, but it looked good and it was entertaining nonetheless.
True. Well, for the most part. Oh, the
2012's Akiba Ranger, the unofficial Sentai, had a weird transformation made possible with their device. An anime doll called MMZ01 or MMZ01 Moi Moi Zukyun.
I didn't think a morpher name would outstrip previous morpher names, but they found a way with this one.
To say this was unique is a huge understatement, but the strangeness worked really well given the nature of Akiba Ranger.
I like how they're literally calling out and reacting to the actual explosions, going, "Hey, we got explosions! Hey, we got explosions! Oh my gosh, we got explosions!" Yeah.
Kyoryuger introduced another gun-based transformation device with the Gabu revolver. The Rangers would insert their Judenshi into the mouth of the revolver to transform or for other functions. Kyoryu Gold used the Gaburi Changer, a forearm-mounted gauntlet that could function as a projectile device in addition to being used for his transformation. Additionally, Kyoryu Silver used the Giga Gabu revolver, similar to the regular Gabu revolver, but with a red and blue color scheme. Due to the massive size of the team, the transformation and roll calls featured within the series were huge and epic.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't this the one with like 9 or 11 Rangers or something like that? Somewhere around there?
It's morphin' time! Dino Charger! Power Power Rangers Dino Charge and Super Dino Charge were adaptations of Kyoryuger, and they used the Dino Charge Morpher, based on the Gabu Revolver. It's about to get wild! This season's Morph and Roll Call were pretty similar to Kyoryuger, but given how fun and entertaining that show's transformation sequence was, I'd say that's a compliment.
Tokyuja. The Tokyuja!
2014 brought the train-themed Tokyuger, and they used the Tokyu Changer, themed after a train station. The Rangers used their respective reshis to transform. Tokyu Rokugo, as well as Tokyu Nanago, used the Applet Changer, a device resembling a smartphone. Tokyuger had an excellent and exciting transformation sequence featuring great music and train tracks encircling the Rangers before they moved forward while being flanked by their train. I really enjoyed this transformation in Roll Call, and because it was the first train season, it was also the first season to have a train-themed transformation device.
Fair enough, fair enough. Gee, for some reason there wasn't an American adaptation of that one.
Ninja used the Ninja Ichibanto as their transformation device. It was not the first sword to be used to transform, but it had been a while since we had seen one last.
What was it, Shinkenger? No way, they were even using the calligraphy morphers for that one. So yeah, when was the last time we had a sword morpher? The Rangers attached their shurikens onto the sword and pressed a button to initiate the transformation. This was an energetic and colorful transformation sequence. While Ninja is a less popular season than some others, the transformation and roll call were pretty entertaining to watch.
It's morphin' time! Power Stars, lock in!
Power Rangers Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel use the Ninja Battle Morpher based on a shuriken.
Ninja Rangers, fear no danger!
Ninja Steel's morph was fairly standard for the time, but it continued the trend of great-looking morph sequences within Power Rangers. 2016 Zhuozhi brought a new and unique transformation device called the Zhuo Changer, based off of the Rubik's Cube. Rotating different sections of the device allowed it to function in different ways, most notably for communication and of course for transforming. We also saw Zhuo the World use an item called Zhuo the Light, a flashlight-based device.
That is a very deep voice.
The transformation sequence featured a Tarzan-like yell, and the animation and graphics perfectly represented the animal-themed Sentai. Q Ranger used the Seiza Blaster, a gauntlet transformation device that can also be used as a projectile weapon, and the Rangers inserted different Q-Tama to perform a desired function. This transformation sequence featured cool graphics of the Rangers' constellation.
Another one of those like 8-member plus teams I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh jeez, yeah, about 10.
Due to the uniqueness of these transformation devices and the massive size of the team, the sequence was absolutely epic.
No kidding.
It's morphin' time.
In 2017, Saban released a Power Rangers reboot film with new actors, new suits, and CGI effects.
Yup.
This film didn't result in any sequels, but the transformation and suits looked great.
True, actually, true. I mean, it did look good, just, they didn't quite capture the way I was hoping they would capture it, but they give it a good, they give it a decent trial. I'll give them a decent try on that one. The movie was okay, a little clunky and messy, considering they overdid the CGI on the Zords and Apparently, Goldar wasn't really himself. He was like a giant gold golem. So there was that. So yeah, I would have preferred if they had actually set it up for like a actual maybe cinematic storytelling through movies, kind of like Avatar has the three sequels, one's on fours, one's a fourth, and just be able to make a movie series out of that with your own original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger team. But they didn't do that, so what you gonna do? But it was decent for what it was. I'll say decent for what it was. But this is where we'll stop here. We're almost done with the transformation. We're in the final few years of leading up to this year, and we'll be able to see how they're talked about in the upcoming part, the final part. In the meantime, you guys take care. I look forward to seeing you in the next Art 93 Epic Power Ranger video, and I'll look forward to seeing you all there. I'll see you in the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. Bye!